Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are back in the workshop after a while. I actually remember last time I done a video in the workshop. We've done a little bit. The ursus is ready to go. We have it sold, so we get ahead delivered some of the nights. And the 27-25 we haven't done much with, but we're going to work on it there now. We're going to get the doors taken off, as we have a crowd lined up to remake them, so we have to send up the old doors to them. Father Phil also on his travels picked up a new, literally brand new, remolded top trim, so we'll get that stuck on it. But the whole point of doing this is to get this stuff out of the shed and get the 1200 in, because March is tipping along and we need to start getting some more shit done. So anyways, I'm going to clean out the cab of the 27-25 because it is quite dirty, and Father Phil will come out when he's ready. We'll get these doors off. The whole bottom of the door rotted off. You have this corner here completely gone, that's why it doesn't work at all nearly. It's also missing the window, but that's not a major thing. But yeah, hopefully now we'll be able to get the door done without too much problems. The fire door then is much the same, not broke like that one, but is very, very rotten. So just when you're getting one done, might as well get the two. So all that bottom, all gone. It's not great along there, so it's just as well get the two of them done while we're at it. So that's the story, that is the plan, and we'll get stuck into it, and hopefully Father Phil will be out sooner rather than later. But it does look well now. Dad has bought that, so one leaves and one stays, but I'd much sooner have that one over the wee owl ursus, but she served us well in her time, so it's time to let her off and enjoy the new dog, the big dog.
She kept knife out the hole right now.
That's the knife out the hole. You have it?
Yeah, I have that.
Go from the inside.
How the fuck did you break that? I don't know.
It took nothing to get the teleport window off.
I would have been for a window to stuck it. Really stuck on it.
That's it. Oh,
Upstairs with that.
he gets the good knife out.
That's all. You look at the top of that door there now. There used to be a roll pin put crosses in the top of that.
There's no roll pin either side.
Yeah.
You can go right round at that door. I have the yoke off it.
Yeah, go on.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, but
Yeah, well, what's left of it?
yeah, what's that? Top of the cab is solid, except for the very back of it here along the top trim is gone.
Oh,
And she's perfect around the
hatch.
hatch.
Is what's wrong with the hatch that it's not right?
Hinges broke one side. Right.
Oh, should the cabinet, she's solid apart from that.
Yeah. And that back tray is pretty rough.
Watch that step now.
Like all of that there. From there right around to the other side. Rotten. So we're just sizing up this other door, and what is it? The gear stick?
Short gear stick.
Yeah.
It's the earlier models, the one I had, that used to come out about that much longer.
Yeah.
And it was a slender knob on it.
Yeah.
And but that's because there was no door there.
Yeah.
Like even with that as it is,
It's not really, you're not going to get in and over too handy.
no, it's not really what you might call user friendly now.
Yeah.
But that's just the way they were. The earlier ones, the very early ones, hadn't got the button speed shift.
Hadn't a button speed shift.
No, they had another box on top of that, and this lad slapped up and down with a cable.
Right.
And it pulled in a little valve.
to put it into
High
the
and low.
high-low. Or the splitter.
speed shift.
The splitter, yeah.
You were going lately, no?
Yeah, I had when I moved it. Actually started fine. So to get this door out now, we have to unseize the latch and take the glass out the window.
Oh, I take the glass bolt out all that first now.
Yeah.
Because to save us very little there, And that door could be actually worse than the one you're after taking off.
Yeah, I think it is. It's very bad along the bottom on that. You have the floor, all the rubbish tidied out of the cab, but there's a lot of dirt gone in under the mats, just in underneath that.
We have to get a trim for that now.
Yeah, but I think we're going to rip all out of it, take that head to dry out, and
I'm going to fire
tidy it up. So.
I love down rattling. The wigwam wiggle there, no bother.
Huh? So now we have the door open. We took the top glass out of it and we have it up on the loft for storage. But with a right job now to get the jaws to release. Took a lot of beating now with the hammer.
Easier to take the door away from the glass for the next one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't open that before. That whole thing could just fucking go to the ground.
Yeah, I'd say might spray a bit of stuff on them hinges up there.
Let them soak for the night.
Yeah. Just make it a little bit easier. All that them doors, just lift them off. There's nothing keeping them really on. So, but yeah, that door ain't great. Right, we'll pick this up again tomorrow night. Hopefully by the end of this video the 1200 is sitting somewhere there. Hopefully. This video won't go up to the 1200 sitting there, so Sunday, that's the deadline to get it in.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I hate these deadlines.
I want to see it there by Sunday.
The last tractor was here now.
Yeah, but that was getting it fixed. That wasn't just getting it into the shed.
Oh, you were just in ripping mode?
I'm just getting into the shed. Once we get into the shed, it'll eventually get done. It's in the hen house inside.
Oh, you have tomorrow then?
Yeah.
Well, but that column and that on the front.
Oh yeah, that piece. Yeah.
Because it's easier to carry it on the front of the tractor than it is to see it laying around the shed.
Yeah.
That pane of glass can go up the loft as well now.
Yeah.
Back when you come and hold frame and all, I hope.
Just the frame or the glass and all?
Oh, the whole lot.
The whole lot.
The whole lot, if you could get it out.
Right. Anyways, we'll pick this up again tomorrow. So now, next night I have the floor ripped out, or the old rubber mat. That's it there, Nelly playing with her bottle. Also this light is a great job. Got it off the lads. Joseph Midwestern Electrical Supplies, I think is the name. But it is a great light. Just bright, dark, bright, dark. But anyways, I have the floor taken out. You can see there's an awful lot of dirt. A lot of dirt. But the floor is fairly sound. A little bit gone along there. Not too bad. There's a lot. So I want to get that all swept out and pulled out and just leave it to dry, because that's why that's happening, is because all that dirt is in there and that moisture's in there, and that needed to be got out, cleaned out and left to dry. Biggest thing with this tractor is, for the age of it, it's not too bad. There's bits of rust here and there, but for the age of it, it's not bad. And it's just the bits of rust that's on it to stop it from getting any worse. This side is a little bit worse, but then this is the side that you would be getting in and out of. It's gone a little bit along there, and there's a lot more dirt this side, and there's bits and bobs in it too. So we get the all swept out, and yeah, we also just have to get the door off on the other side and change the colon, or that top bit of trim there for that bit. That bit actually has to be drilled. Could be fun, but we get another bit done tonight anyways, and with the goal of having the 1200 somewhere in here by the end of the week. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Anyways, we get this swept out. Yeah, if I sweep this out on the ground, I'm going to sweep this all up again. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that anyways, tidy up the place to get the 1200 in. So yeah, I'll just sweep it up into a bucket or onto the ground. Oh, whatever. And now, that is the floor cleaned. Just put the wires back down. Made some difference. It took me way longer. It was an hour scraping up everything over. Lot of stuff built up around all the corners, edges and that. Lot of stuff built up. This side isn't too bad, but then it's the other door. It's the door you don't really get in and out of. But I got a lot of stuff out of that. A lot of dirt out of it. And rust. And other bits and bobs. But this side didn't hold up as nice now. But yeah, for the tractor being inside now for just in the shed a week at least now or more. It's been inside basically since we got it. It hasn't been outside, and we have it a while, 2 weeks now or that, more even. But all that clean, that is very, very wet in it, holding a lot of moisture. So I had to use the brush. I had to dig it out of it. Preferably you'd use the airline, you just blast it out, but it was far too wet. So now that that's the most of it is over, when it dries up should be able to get blew out. But yeah, it's made a bit of a difference anyways, but it's taken me an hour and that's all I'm going to get done for tonight. So hopefully now tomorrow night get that door off and get that glass out so we can leave them doors up ready to be sent off to be remade, and we get the tractor out. That's the only reason we haven't just taken this tractor and put the 1200 straight away, was we want to get the doors off and have them off and ready to be dropped up to where to where they're getting remade, as there's also a run up there to get bits for the 1200 not far away, so it's all kind of on the one run. So we want to get that done before we took it out. We're not going to use the 2725 for a while. We'll maybe use it without the doors for something agitator or something, just for the crack, but other than that, no, it's not. She's not going to be used till we get the doors and windows sorted. Anyways, we'll get that done and we call it quits for tonight. So just have the front piece off, ready to put in the new piece, but I've uncovered something I do not like at all. Shocking bit of stuff. The whole top corner of the cab is rotten. You can see there, that side's not too bad, but as it goes across, it gets worse and worse and worse. It's really bad there. That piece, that bit of trim was keeping in the moisture, and it's completely rotted it. It does look like it's a bit of sheet tin that sits on top of the roof, so it may be easy enough to fix, but it's just really, really rotten. It's desperate looking altogether, so it is. So I don't think we'll be putting on the new piece of trim, as there's no point. That has to be sorted. Hopefully it's not going to be too big a job, but it's disappointing to find. So it is. It's just so badly rotted. And now it is Saturday night. The 1200 is now in the workshop from yesterday, and you may have guessed it by the very odd me talking over footage of how bad the cab of the 2725 is kind of rotted. Just that kind of, there's a liner on top of the roof, how that's rotted. The camera has not recorded any sound. I'll double check it's recording now. It is recording. Has not recorded any sound the last 2 days. So it didn't record any sound Thursday or Friday. And just to really annoy me, So I got no sound on taking the door off the 2725, getting it out, cleaning up the shed, getting the 1200 in here and all of that. And I recorded 20 minutes of me and Father Phil walking around talking about what we were going to do and different bits and bobs on the 1200. All fucking useless. And not alone that, but me and Liv also made a video, AI and Bertha the pig, on Thursday, and no sound on that at all. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to salvage that for Tuesday's video. But anyways, we're back here. So what we done last night that you won't have really got to see, we sprayed WD-40 on all the bolts. We need to take the panels off, we need to take the floor out of the cab. That's our first area to go, heading for the clutch, I think, is the first thing Father Phil wants to do. So we have to take them off. But we tried opening them this morning and every one of them is wrong. They're not coming off. They all have to be cut off. Every bolt you see has to be cut off. I'd say by the way the paint is on them that they've never been opened since it was painted. Sure, God only knows how long ago that was. So yeah, that's the first fun thing that has to happen. The other thing, and we said last night, that my father's not just over happy with how the engine is running. He seems very raw is the word he used, and he also says it's not burning all the fuel because the exhaust, or what is the exhaust, is dampened inside and it's not burning all the diesel. So an uncle of mine who's a diesel mechanic, my father's brother, come up to have a look to see what he thought of it, and they both come to the conclusion that the best thing is either give it a service, maybe change the fuel in the fuel tank, and give it a good hard day's work and see what it's like then. So that's what that come to. But anyways, Father Phil's just having his tea. I'm going to get stuck into it and start grinding off bolts till we get all these panels off. The other thing we were saying is the steel, the thickness of the steel panels on these are mad compared to what was on like the 62s or the 3000 series. There's like 4 or 5 mils steel on the panels. It's very, very thick. But anyways, that basically covers what we said last night. We have a lovely spot in the workshop too. We have space. We can, if something breaks down or want to do something else, we have space, and we still have lots of space around the 1200 to be able to get in and around that. So yeah, happy days. Anyways, I'm going to get some goggles, the grinder, and we go snig a few bolts.
That hole, that's going to be a problem now.
That hole.
Bring on the barn. Go get yourself a barn.
Where am
In the front.
I?
So, stand on.
You in front of that.
You take the back and I take the front.
And then you're going to get on the injector pipes, lift it up. Walk out with it.
Stand him up on the tarp, show it up to me.
You have it on the bottom now.
Yeah, show
Ready?
it up, show it up, show it up. That's what tractor bonnets were made out of steel. Which way you want now? We're getting ready to that.
No, down.
Down to you now.
Yeah, you have it at the bottom now, it's not going to slide
I
off.
at the bottom.
Okay, lift.
Oh.
And now, that is the bonnet's off.
That's a 6354 exposed.
Now, what's the next protocol?
Everything out with the floor of the cab.
Well, it doesn't look like there's much more to come out, does there?
Oh, there's a few more panels there. Get your arse in there now.
Take off the door.
Well, not tonight.
What holds it in?
Just take that ratchet, the strap off at the top.
Right, you have to do that closed.
Oh shit, you're free.
No. Take out the door, or the seat. This is heavy now.
Oh, I know.
And awkward. You ready?
We're on the edge here.
You have it?
Not really. Go ahead,
When you're ready. Okay. Now,
fucking lift that down the rest of the way.
that's the door and the seat off.
Keep that safe.
Yeah.
Because that might be the only way of heating the cab.
That.
Yeah.
That's how that should be on them, is it?
Not necessarily now. I think that was an add-on.
Oh, that was an add-on.
I have a funny feeling it was.
Oh. The heater under the seat.
Yeah, because the heater's in the cab and the top and them.
Yeah, I was thinking that it's unusual to see a heater under a seat.
That'd be great.
Jeez, there's some steel in it.
Steel wasn't scarce when they were making them.
So what are we looking at there now?
Top of the gearbox.
Top of the gearbox.
Top of the gearbox. Just
So-
get in there now and see can you take the next two out, and that's us for tonight.
And where's the clutch then? In
Up
front.
front of that again.
In front of that.
Yeah, in front of that again.
So then we have to split the engine from the gearbox.
Lift out the engine to do
We
the
have to
front.
lift out the engine.
As far as I know, you have to take the engine out of it.
So now that has all the floor panels out bar one, which is connected to the diff. So there's a bit of pipe work to be taken off just to get that one out. What's that? The multi-power.
I'm sure you can power it. That gearbox is basically your gearbox out of your
1080.
well, it wouldn't even be a 1080 gearbox, let's say. It's only a basic, it's a basic, like a 1651 gearbox.
So anyways, that's the floor out, and that is the 1200 in the workshop being ripped. At long last. It's a while since we bought it. But anyways, my camera is nearly out of battery, so we're going to leave it at that for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Can't see the 1200 in. We're going to try and keep at it now, and we may have an update. I'm kind of thinking we might do an update every Sunday of what we get done every week until we get the 1200 out. I think that might just be a nice...
Well, out is just working.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I'll get it going, or get it that it'll work. So that's what I'm thinking. Every Sunday we'll do an update of what we got done for the week, day by day.
One amazing thing is the thickness of the steel.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
As you said, there was no shortage of steel them days. But anyways, we're going to leave it at that before this camera runs out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That is it from us. Good luck.